Annastacia Bird here, and we're back at it again with another video. Now today we will be doing an everyday makeup routine featuring drugstore products. Now I will be going over all of the drugstore products that I use that has been some of my favorites for me personally, just so that you guys can see what exactly I do use to get a flawless makeup routine every day. Now, if you guys want to see how exactly I do get my everyday routine down and all the products that I have as well that I do use, please keep on watching. And also don't forget to go ahead and subscribe, like, leave a comment down below, and hit the notification bell as well so that you can be notified whenever I upload. You guys, let's go ahead and get into these products so that we can see what goodies I have in store. First thing that I like to do my brows. I will show in the future how exactly I do get my brows to turn out the way that they do. And unfortunately, I do not have a drugstore product per se. This is precisely my brow pencil by Benefit. And also I use the Kat Von D brow pomade as well. I used to start at the beginning of my brow, and I realized that that's what makes your brow look harsh. So now I start at the tail of the brow and then try to blend in with the pencil throughout the brow afterwards, and that's where it gives it more of a natural look. You start from the arch right here going downward, and then on the top I start from the arch as well, and then just create a tail. You guys, I'm just going to clean up my brow and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I just finished my brows off camera. Now we're going to go ahead and go into just covering up some of these blemishes that I have. I do have hyperpigmentation, so I just want to cover these spots a little bit, and then we can get into the foundation portion. Now I do have this from the Creme shop. Now it is a clean canvas purple, it says. I do put it around my dark areas in my face, and it does help to cover it. So I just pack it on because I don't know, I just haven't gotten my, what do you call it? I just haven't gotten a color corrector just as yet. I don't know what's taking me so long, but it's just when I go to the store, I don't really think about a color corrector. I don't know why, but I don't. So I just use this in the meantime. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Foundation. It does look like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a foundation brush. Now this brush, it doesn't have the name on it. It looks like it was taken off. I'm just gonna take this foundation brush and go ahead and apply my foundation. I do like to spray the brush just so that it's just a little bit wet. And I use this Smashbox primer water, and I'm almost out of that. But I just go ahead and spray it, and then I just apply my foundation. And do you see how the foundation is covering the purple that we just applied? And you're not really seeing any blemishes underneath that purple shade that we just applied. So that's why I use it, because I feel like it does give you that nice look. And also the Juvia's Place foundation, it just gives you this nice airbrush look. Just look how this foundation looks on me. And it is my perfect shade as well. Just look at how great that looks. You do not see no discoloration. It's a perfect match. I've been using Juvia's Place foundation for this entire year now. And I have used other foundations as well, but I do mostly go to the Juvia's Place because I just love it so much. At first, like when you apply it, it does feel like very like thick. Like when you first take it out of the tube, it feels very thick but smooth. And it's very weird consistency, but it works. It really gives me that nice airbrush look. Just look at that application. Now I'm gonna go in with this Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 10. This is what it looks like. Okay. And I do also get all these products from Ulta. Of course you can go online at Juvia's Place and get these products, but I go on Ulta to get these products. Now for my contour, I like to use this Revolution makeup stick. Now this is a foundation stick from Revolution. I like to use it as my contour. I know it's kind of weird because it is a foundation stick, but honestly makeup has no rules whatsoever. You can do as you please, and it does give you a nice look when you use it. I'm going to take my sponge, but I don't really like to wet my sponge. I like to wet my face and then blend out with the sponge, so I'm just going to wet my face. So first I'm just blending out the concealer on my top lip. I tried to leave my under eye concealer last. I don't know, it's just the longer that it's there the better, so I try to leave it for last. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and take our Airspun loose face powder. We're gonna go ahead and set the face. So we're gonna start off by setting the under eye area. Make sure that you don't see any creases under your eye before you set it. Because once you set it and there's a crease under your eye, you can't unset it. So when you're looking a little dry, just go ahead and spray your face. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take my Makeup Geek contour powder, and this is in the shade Deal Breaker, and it is warm deep shade, so it is sort of dark, so please be very light-handed and careful when it comes to this, because it can be dark. It can get dark real quick, so just be careful. So just to be able to highlight my nose just a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and take the setting powder and put it like so on my nose, and then just take a little bit more setting powder and put it in the middle of my nose as well. For my lid area, since we're just focusing on the foundation routine, I'm just going to set it. Since I'm not necessarily doing that today, I'm just setting it. Using the Airspun powder once again just to set it. Now I've been using this palette a lot lately. This is the Kenya Oteveros Beauty Blush and Shine Kit. I just love these two shades of blushes. Like, it's not too pink for me. I love the orange and I love this sort of berry shade. So I'm going to take my brush here, and this is by Battington. This is that brush. I'm gonna go ahead and take that brush and dip into the Cocoa shade and Gemini, which is the two shades that I showed you earlier, just to give my face more color, because right now I do look really like just one tone. This is a Morphe E61 brush. I'm gonna take the shade Camera, which is this one. I'm just swirling my brush into it, and then I'm just gonna highlight the high points of my face. So I'm just highlighting also my forehead, just because I like how that looks, and also the top lip and my chin, because when the light hits those areas it looks very pretty. So see, I'm just highlighting those areas. Now I'm just going to take this setting spray by Ciate Lunde, and it's the Everyday Vacay setting spray. This is what it looks like. You can use your contour shade in your crease, and you can also just use any sort of eyeshadow as well in your crease just to darken it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with this little palette I have from Annastacia Beverly Hills. It's well used, you guys. I really love this palette. And this shade Beauty Mark is what I'm gonna take. It's this shade right here. I really love this shade. This is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna take that and blend it in my crease just to darken it up just a little bit. And then I'm going in with sienna just on top of that, just so that it's not so dark. I'm gonna go in with the Pro Eyelashes by Pure, and these are the 3D mink lashes. I'm gonna go in with these. I've never used them, so I really want to test them out and see how exactly I like them. Just make sure that you first measure them out to your eye just to see if they are the length of your eyes or not. You don't want your eyelashes to be too long. Now I do have big eyes, so normally it is the exact length for me. Now I'm just applying them. I'm not really going to go in depth when it comes to the lashes. I have to do a separate video to show how exactly I apply my lashes, because I do apply them quite differently compared to a lot of people that I've seen online. You guys, so I just put on these lashes and they're very pretty. Like, I never knew how pretty these lashes are. Like, now for my lips, now with this isn't necessarily drugstore per se, but this is my everyday go-to lip that I use. So when I did get these, they were on sale, and they're from Bite Beauty. Now this is the Bite Beauty matte crayon lip crayon in cognac, and this is the multi-stick in brioche. Okay, now I did get these on sale, so for me they are sort of drugstore because I did get them on sale, but they're not a drugstore brand per se, but they were on sale when I bought them. So I'm gonna take cognac and just line my lips. And then I'm taking brioche and just putting it in the center of my lips. Okay, and to finish off the face, we're gonna go ahead and use the Morphe X Jeffree Star Setting Mist. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. It does smell like really good. It smells like strawberries, like it legit smells like strawberries. Okay, you guys, and this is the finished look. Now I did put on some earrings, and also I put on this necklace, and just to, you know, finish up the look. Now if you guys have any questions or concerns about any of the products that I use today, go ahead and leave a message down below so I can go ahead and answer any questions that you may have. Please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well, just to be notified whenever I do upload in the future. And I hope to speak to you guys soon, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Goodbye now.